Well, this is our what we call a Vietnam experience. It's a replica of what you might have found in Vietnam, both at a Navy support base and a Marine fire base. All these guys are Purple Heart winners, meaning they'd been injured in warfare and got that honor. So these guys gave a lot, and so we honored them with this.
I got drafted in '69 and never really had any idea that I was going to end up in Vietnam. And like a lot of other people, things like that have an effect on your life, whether you design it or not.
It makes it a lot easier, right? Because we have lots of shared experiences, but everybody had different experiences, if you know what I mean. And it's a lot easier when you have people with you in this sort of environment, because there are a lot of things about this that bring back all sorts of memories.
My father had been there, had just left Vietnam in 71, or 70. He got there, he was there from 69 to 70, and then I, of course, went in the military in 73, graduated high school in 72. I was wounded, I was 55 years old, wounded in Afghanistan, a firefight, got shot with AK-47 through both legs, blew my femur shaft apart. And a lot of these guys I can relate to. They like hearing my stories about what happens nowadays. But to be honest with you, I relate with them because it's Pops.
It's really important to keep the history alive of the experiences.
It's a lot to digest. It's very good.
This is a good touch that people that experience what it would look like and get a little feel. Especially with the sound effects are great here. I'm looking up in the air for helicopters.
Well, one thing we want people to understand the sacrifices made by men and women in the past so they have the freedoms they have now. I mean, I think a lot of kids just don't understand that, and young people don't understand that. They can do all the things they can, and they have all these freedoms because a lot of guys fought and a lot of guys died so they'd have it. So that's what we're trying to pass along to younger people. A few years, World War II guys, Korean guys, and Vietnam guys are going to be gone, so you got to have this to kind of tell people what there was back then.